better friends and certainly my mentor and everything related to filmmaking was the film actor, director, producer, writer, Ulli Lommel. May he rest in peace. And last night I had a dream about him, which I thought was kind of fun, unusual. And I want to share it with you because for several reasons. First of all, now that I've been dreaming of my mom, I realize that when we dream about somebody that is dead, uh, we are in their realms. Gracias, Roberto. Gracias. Bueno, when we dream about somebody that is dead, we're in their realm. We're in the realm of the dead. We are having a little journey into the DMT space, the timeless, eternal moment where everything happens at the same time, and blah blah blah. So it's a very it's an important thing. It's something that to recognize who we meet on those dreams, because obviously they're there for us. Uh, they've already transcended. They've already gone into this realm. We're still here in the kind of like the school realm, we can call it, and they're already in the eternal realm. So they're coming to us for something that they share with us, or we share with them, or whatever. And Uli came to me last night in a dream, and we were having fun. Actually, we were having a lot of fun. It was a fun dream. We were in the lake in Bahia Bravo, but it was really dry, and there was a whole part of the lake that had dried completely, and people had built in the bottom of the lake, and they had built like these shanty houses. They're very expensive looking, but totally abandoned. Very expensive abandoned homes, and Uli and I were there, and there was other parts of the lake that were still lake, and there was like boats and everything. He says, we're going to read cards out here. We're going to read cards in the lake, you and I. And I said, okay, well, sure, but we need to make a sign, some type of sign on the boat for people that need to know that we're going to be here reading cards. And he said, no, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. People will know. And I was very kind of like, the word's not suspicious. The word is, let's say suspicious that we were not going to get any customers because we were just in a boat, a raggedy old boat. And there was no advertising that we were actually doing this. There was no way to people to know that. But the moment we actually got into the boat and we got into a specific area of the lake, boats began to come from everywhere. People looking for us to read cards. And I was like, oh wow, right. After that, we went to the part of the lake that was all dried out, and he was showing me. Look. We got off the boat, started walking, and there was all these docks that were totally like dry, and we were walking under the docks because the docks had like these big poles. Most of the docks had these poles. They looked like bridges, and we were walking down there, and I had the feeling that a lot of time had passed, like we were in the future of Valle de Bravo. And then I was thinking, Uli, you're dead. And the moment I thought he was dead, boom, he would disappear. And then I said, but I like your company and I enjoy being here with you. And when I was come back, and he would be back. So being dead is something like not being there for you, like being absent of your life, or being absent of this realm or something like that. So why Uli? Well, last night I did something I hadn't done in a long time, which is masturbate. And Uli came to me because Uli was all about sex. It was all about I mean, his head was filled with young women. That was what he thought about. So I figured that's the reason he came to me last night. But maybe it was more than that. Maybe he wanted to show me a little bit about the future of Vaina Bravo and how Vaina Bravo is going to be a dry lake bait one day. It's not an unpleasant dream. It was very pleasant. It was a beautiful place. It was just very dry, very dry and very. Uh, there was some huge building. It was like some huge like modern style buildings, like the thing that Andrea, my neighbor, made over here, like bunker style, but with very big glass windows and very pretty, very modern looking. But they were all abandoned. Also, they were like, there was nobody there, and there was another part which was just the lake was still there, and it was very luxurious, and there was a lot of like boats and happy young people uh, in their boats, and their little boats, like having fun. So that was one. I'll just add one more because I have to, and it's part of the dream in a sense. St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Today is St. Patrick's Day, but let's analyze for a second if it should be Happy St. Patrick's Day. Now, St. Patrick is the Catholic saint that got rid of the Druids in Ireland. He got rid of the old religion in Ireland. The snakes, he got rid of the snakes, supposedly. The snakes were actually the Druids. And St. Patrick is the saint that is commemorated by the Catholic Church for getting rid of the snakes of the Druids. Is that something to celebrate in Ireland? To remove the old religion of the fairy folk and replace it with Catholic papacy? I wonder. Of course, the English had decided to make their own church, become Anglicans. And the Irish never really appreciated that, but who are the Irish and why are they Catholic? St. Patrick, I suppose. And are they better off as Catholics than as pagans? I don't know, lads. I don't know if the Irish are better off as pagans, huh? Wasn't there. But anyways, I just wanted to mention that. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Irin go bra. On the side of my grandmother B, we are definitely Irish, not Italian. So, Chicago Irish. We're Chicago Irish. We're actually, we moved to Michigan after Chicago. So originally we settled in Chicago with my family, my grandmother's family. They were Chicago natives. So there you go. And great grandma Bogan, at some point Edwards, was actually from the Mayflower. She was one of the Mayflower people that came out of the Mayflower and settled after the Mayflower arrived in, where was it? New Hampshire? Anyways, happy St. Patrick's Day. Bye-bye. Robert, thank you for coming by.